minutes we got left before we chat. Grab your coffee, find your seat. Cowbells are ringing, that's our cue. Gonna share our thoughts with you. Laughing gossip, spitting tea. Little secrets between you and me. Countdown ticking, let's get real. Heart to heart, it's how we feel. Girl talks in 8 minutes time. Ring that bell, let's feel the rhyme. Share our dreams and tell our fears. Girl talks, wiping all those tears. Snap a pic of what we wear. Brush our hair, let down our care. Conversations never lie in this moment with you and I. Clock is ticking, here we go. Words like rivers start to flow. Tune your ears and hear the beat. Girl talks makes our time so sweet. Girl talks in 8 minutes time. Ring that bell, let's feel the rhyme. Share our dreams and tell our fears. Girl talks, wiping all our tears. Clock is ticking, here we go. Words like rivers start to flow. Tune your ears and hear the beat. Girl talks makes our time so sweet. Girl talks in 8 minutes time. Ring that bell, let's feel the rhyme. Share our dreams and tell our fears. Girl talks, wiping all our tears.
Morning, y'all. It's 5 minutes and 30 seconds before Girl Talk starts, so you have just enough time to grab yourself a cup of coffee and get in a comfy seat. We'll see you soon.
Catch Girl Talks every day. Follow socials, here's the way.
GURLTAUX, every platform come to play. Catch our vibe, don't delay.
Facebook, YouTube streams. Scrolling through your daily memes.
Girl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Girl Talk is all about.
Keeping it real, it's what we do. So tune in now and join our crew. Lights moving through the screen. Click subscribe, don't be mean. Upbeat chatter, it's our routine.
Girl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Girl Talk is all about.
GURLTAUX is who we are. Come hang with us on your tablet, phone, or screen. Anywhere Girl Talks can be seen. Girl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Girl Talks is all about. Update stories, laugh and cry. It's Girl Talk, so don't question why. It's the show that you'll adore. Come back daily to get some more. Girl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Girl Talks is all about. GURLTAUX is who we are. Come hang with us on your tablet, phone, or screen. Anywhere Girl Talks can be seen. Girl Talk Show, don't miss out. Join the fun, see what Girl Talks is all about. GURLTAUX, log in now, watch our show. Likes and comments, let them flow. Every day we're on our way. Girl Talk Show is Talks is all about. Walking down this road tonight, talking about the things we fight. Addiction knocking at my door. E&T wants so much more. We walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, together we'll move along. Searching for a brighter day, holding tight along the way. Sobriety's a steep climb, D&T winning every time. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Oh yeah, we walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along. Whoa, yeah. We walk the walk and talk the talk, right here on Girl Talk, on the path where we belong. Standing strong through the storm, D&T bringing all of you along.
Good morning.
Good morning. How is everybody this morning?
Doing good.
Good. We are missing one of our beautiful people.
We are.
Yes.
Alicia
I made a little like fake Alicia here, so I didn't
okay.
feel so alone.
Oh, we
on the
should have got
couch.
one of the Santa. Tori has
one of my millions of Santas or bears or something.
got a Santa and set it
you
there.
you can put the bear there.
We're good. Well, the
I got
Santas would have been funny.
my pillow Alicia over here.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so she's out today.
She don't feel good.
Unfortunately, she don't feel good.
She hasn't felt good for a while.
She
She
hasn't
fakes
felt
it very well.
She fakes it very
We talked
well,
about
but
that on Friday, and I remember I was saying, I was like, you know, as bad as I know you feel, you don't look bad at all.
Right.
Like I would look like, what is it, a Victorian child fighting
It's,
whatever it is.
yeah, I mean, I'm like I'm gonna look homeless. Like when
Yes,
I feel bad, I
look like death warmed over when
Yes,
I'm sick. I'm
yes.
telling, it's bad. She looked great.
But she actually went to the hospital this morning
Yeah, she
because
did.
her body was saying, "I've had enough.
I'm done.
yeah,
yeah.
something
Fix it.
something more than just simply get rest and drink fluids is
Yeah.
at that point. So our hearts go out to you, and
Say some prayers.
thinking of you.
Listeners, say some prayers for her.
yeah, say some prayers for her, and hopefully everything will be fine. And
Hopefully we'll have a
doctors
good
will
update
figure
tomorrow.
out what
Yeah.
the heck is going on.
She might need
'Cause
a stomach scope.
This is not
no fun.
this is not the time of year that anybody wants to be that sick. So.
I mean, nobody wants to be that sick anyways, but just not, especially now.
Especially
Well, and
now.
it's been lingering for like
Months.
almost an entire month.
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
You know, so
It's been a hot minute.
been hot minute for that.
Hot minute.
So-
Spicy minute.
Is everybody ready for Christmas yet?
No.
No.
No. You know, I'm still desperately trying to get the Christmas spirit this year. I don't know
Mine's-
why,
I'm
but
there.
I am.
Mine's struggling.
I mean, I'm pretty much there with the Christmas spirit, but we have a lot of presents that we need to get in and then like back out to people. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
tried to do in-person shopping yesterday, and that was a lot. It was a lot. It was so much. There were so many people out yesterday.
Am I? Is it? I was wondering this if it was just me. Now I hate, like, I don't even want to leave the house and go to any store the month of December anymore. Like, I am so sick of it. Okay, so
or even the traffic, even
Yeah, the
getting
traffic
there. Like,
is-
it's not even the store; it's the
the
traffic
traffic
getting
does
there.
suck, but if I'm going like with my husband, I don't mind it because he'll drive.
He drives.
and he's totally fine with it. Like,
yeah, I
he's
don't mind
fine
with my husband,
but
but even in the store though, like
There's
I don't.
so many- and
I
nobody
see.
looks.
I see that many, and I think that's what my irritation is people have lost the ability to be polite,
common courtesy.
common courtesies, and the holiday. You walk by anyone, no one's smiling.
No,
No
everybody's
one
looking at
says
their
good
phones,
morning.
they're doing
Nobody
this.
says
Or-
Merry Christmas
Yeah.
or Happy Holidays
Nothing.
or fuck off. I mean, like
They didn't say anything. Nobody
Nothing.
said,
no,
they didn't say anything.
they just and they look grim. They look
the
like
holidays brings that out, but it is a lot worse. Like, even back though, I think I brought it up the other day about spending 2 Christmases on crutches, and like, you know, when I would go shopping, the little
Scooter
the
thing,
little
the
scooter
mini
things,
scooter.
people would legit jump in front of me. I'm
Yeah.
on that thing, and they would jump in front of me and stop.
yeah.
I'm like,
I would have a
do
jousting
you know how
stick.
hard this thing is to maneuver?
See, and it doesn't
Need a
matter what
jousting
type of
stick.
year, what season it is. If people do
out of
that
the
when
way.
I have to use one of those, I will literally go, yeah, okay, I'm broken, but you're blind. I'm the asshole that will call you out. I am the asshole in line when you get in line with a cart full and it says 6
10
items
and
or
a-
less
yeah.
or whatever.
And
I am
there's-
the asshole that says, oh, are you illiterate? Did you need to take a reading class? And they look at me like, why would you ask me that? And I'm like, because I teach reading if you'd like to learn. I
You
mean,
must be
I
following
am
the special
that,
rules today.
I am one of those people. And
Oh, baby.
most of the time, they don't even know what I'm
Talking about.
talking about.
They're in their own world.
And then I'm like, do you not read the sign? Like, or the I can read. Why
Are you
would you
sure?
think I can't read? And I'm like, because apparently you don't know how to read the sign that says 6 items or less. Oh, well, it's not that big a deal. I'm like, get the fuck out of the line.
it is a big deal.
Get the fuck out of the line.
Some cashiers will make you go away.
Yeah.
They will make you go.
There was one time we got to the front and the cashier was about to start ringing her up. I said, don't you ring her up. I said, you tell her to get out of your line. Like, all of us in this line have like 2 items and this bitch has got a full ass cart and you're just going to let it go. No, tell her to. And she like
She panicked.
thing in hand, kind of panicked. Like, I don't know if this lady's going to throw hands over this. I'm a little scared. And she set it back down and she goes, I am sorry, ma'am. She is right. This is the 6 item or less line. And I mean, I can be
And
nice.
there's a reason for those lines.
Don't
Right.
misunderstand me.
People that want to get in, get some milk, and get out.
I'm not an asshole.
I'm that girl.
I
Right.
become an asshole.
Yeah.
Like things, and there's a good likelihood that something else had happened that day. Probably multiple things.
Yeah.
That was my straw that day.
Right.
And it's not like I came out of bed going, I'm gonna go fuck up some people.
I
I'm the
do
person that
sometimes.
I've legit counted. You know, I'm like, okay, I got 6 items.
I will count
And
before I
okay,
get
if
the
I
I have
line.
like
And then you're
7,
standing in
I'll
line
still
and it's
go,
like,
but-
I'd like some mints. Nope, I got 6 items. Can't have mints. Like, I've legit done
No,
that. Like, nope.
I'll be like,
No.
oh, I have 7. I'm
Yeah.
staying.
yeah, yeah.
But
I've
if
legit turned down getting something.
I won't do that.
No,
I
I
agree.
have.
But if I'm in the line
No.
and I'm right there, now I might do that if there were other people behind me. But if there's
Yeah.
nobody behind me,
Yeah.
I might be like, I have 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but not a whole
That's
cart.
different.
Right.
It's a
There's
whole
a difference
situation, like,
between,
can I help you?
You know, I look at it like, you know,
well, I mean,
the mathematical equation. Couple,
your eight
several.
is your eight is buy 3 sun drops for $11. And so, I mean, you got 3 sun drops, but
That's
you
still one.
got to buy all 3. That's one.
I'm going to count that as one.
I'm going to count that as
'cause,
one.
You know, you can ring it up and put the number 3.
Yeah, that's
true.
one.
That is one.
Because if I buy one of them, they're $5.50 a pack. You
Now,
know,
I will be honest. I haven't been as cognizant of that with the self checkout. I figured if I got to work for you, I'll do whatever the
I'll
fuck
do whatever
I
I
want.
want. Yeah.
I don't care. I don't even bother with that sign now when I'm ringing myself up. Like, I'm already doing your job.
Mm-hmm.
It's also not my job to police me either.
Yeah.
And
I'm either bagging or policing. You can't give me both.
Yeah.
Right. I can't do both. Well, and I am not
Yeah, you're right. I did it.
I don't think we should be having to do that. And I don't understand. I mean, I guess the companies have said it don't matter.
I don't
like,
mind self checkout.
like you know, we don't care about the theft. There's enough theft that they're
They
like,
tell their employees don't do it. Don't go after people. Don't.
if they put shit in their cart, just let them do
Just
it.
Let them do it. If they
Yeah.
walk out with a big screen TV, let them.
Yeah. Oh.
They
Well,
tell
one,
'em.
it's not worth fighting somebody over, but two,
That's true.
They literally did a thing that came out. Our phone holders will be here tomorrow.
Thanks. Good. Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna
realized-
prop that up
I was
somehow.
just gonna leave mine all lay down.
I realized I didn't have the show up to
Oh,
see if there were
yeah.
comments, and to share it. So that's what I was trying to do real quick.
I forgot to put it
Good
on
boy.
too, so I guess I should do that.
That's my only way to see comments, and I was like, oh, I don't have that up. So
I have mine.
and I also have the volume.
and
Okay.
I did it. I did it.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
check my
okay.
volume
Oh,
first
come on! Get
this
your booty
time.
out of my face. Lay
Okay.
down or something. Come on, knock it off.
What's he doing?
I don't know. He's putting his butt in my face.
He does that.
Lay down, baby.
But I
You should sleep in the bed with him. He does that.
but I will not steal something.
No.
Like, no, I will not do that. I know some people have.
I don't like putting
will
anything on the
legitimately
bottom
do
of my
on
cart, like even water,
Because you might
I will
forget
forget
it.
it. Like 90% of the time, I will forget it. So I'm like, no, I'm not putting that. I'm not putting that underneath. Which, for you, you're shopping for a family of 5, so your buggy's
need
filled up. Like
3 carts.
Like me, I've got room to put it.
This kid card. This
Yeah.
kid's card. This
Yeah,
kid's card.
like me, single girl shopping. I got room to put it all up top. You know, like
But okay, so do you usually use the big buggies? Because I can't reach them if I put stuff in the bottom, like in the buggy. I can't, or in the cart.
You can't
Got
reach
me-
them.
You got me saying buggy. In the cart,
you're welcome.
in the cart. If I put it in the cart,
You can't.
I
Reach
can't
it.
reach it trying to get it out.
Oh, I have to go around to the other side. Like I have to go around to the front of it. Like,
Yeah, but if it's like underneath, like the city part, the sit part, I can't reach it. It's too deep. So if I'm by
She has to
myself,
climb up there like a little elf with their little legs sticking out.
you
No,
know what?
but-
I have dropped a cart on myself.
I
trying
will
to get
say
it
there
out
are
of there,
certain
so-
places like there are certain places that the buggies are a lot higher than others.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like legit, like there's a few I'm like, I feel like I'm pushing from my neck.
Right. I feel like a 5-year-old trying
Yeah.
to push for my mom.
Yeah. And then there's others that are right. You know, it's like this is good. For a tall person that might be awkward though, I guess. But for me,
You
I'm
can
like
eat tall people carts and short people carts.
yes.
Like, don't touch my cart. That's mine. That's for 5 foot and under. That's mine.
You must be this tall to push.
Give me those little kid carts. I'll be all right.
I don't know how we got on carts,
Buggies.
buggies.
What we call them. Buggies.
Strollers.
Strollers. Yeah.
Some people call
Oh,
them
that's a
strollers.
whole other. When my leg was broke, 2 Christmases on crutches. So I would go in a wheelchair a lot. Like I had a wheelchair that we had borrowed from someone that wasn't using it. And so my mother loved those 2 Christmases because she could
got
buy
the
everything
dough.
and put it in my lap.
Here, hold this. Here, hold this. Here, hold this.
Can we go home now? Oh, it's getting a little heavy. Yeah, I can't breathe. Hey, when you think I'm kidding, I'm not. Like, I'm legit not kidding. My mother was like, "Oh, we can put it in Greta's lap. Oh, we can put it in Greta's
Oh,
lap."
it's 2 pounds of flour. Here, hold this. There's another pound of sugar. Here, hold this.
Like, everything went in my lap. You know, that was back when you had malls.
Yeah.
You know, like when we would go to the mall, you know. So
I
we
went
went
to
in
the mall yesterday.
every store in the mall.
I was going to say they still have them.
but they're not as big.
No.
Like,
No.
They're not
Well,
as big.
There are some. There are some depending on where you're
But
at.
ours got real busy.
But
It was busy. I haven't seen a mall
Mall
busy,
busy.
but we've been stationed in so many places with
Yeah.
like baby malls.
Did you go to Parkway Place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, and I mean there are definitely still the people that like to shop.
That's my husband. He likes to shop in person at the mall.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know.
He's looking. You know what he's doing?
He's trying to get those treats.
He's looking for Alicia's cough drops.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is.
He knows Alicia's cough drops are over there.
Well, he's
He
probably
misses her,
he's
too.
also missing.
He is
Alicia.
missing
Yeah.
Alicia.
Cash is looking for you, Alicia.
I'll send her a picture
Yeah,
really
send her a
quick.
picture.
Y'all talk. I'm taking pictures
I mean, I have to turn it the camera
Yeah.
there.
in case she's unable to watch. I'll just send it in the
there.
text.
Cash is.
Oh, he's looking so sad too. He's all up in her spot.
Cash is missing Alicia. Yeah, he's like, where's my Alicia?
Where's my friend? She always loving on me. This one yells at me.
Okay, we got the
Yell,
text.
it's you. It's tough love.
Apparently, I have volume on somehow
Awesome. But yeah, we went to the mall yesterday.
because it's going
and
da
there was-
ding.
But there were people, like, we were just walking kind of, it was just the two of us. We didn't bring the boys. We were walking and, you know, and there was one crowd of a bunch of teenage boys, which I'm familiar with. Get out of the way. Knock it off. They were talking their Rizzy, Skibbity, Riz, Ohio. I don't know what they talk now. It's so weird. It's the weirdest language ever. It doesn't make any sense. The little, like, slang they have now does not make a lick of sense.
Do your boys understand it?
Yes.
Okay.
And my oldest is so funny because he's like, dude, I feel old because I don't know what they're talking about. I was like, yeah, sucks, doesn't it? But they were all standing there, and we were trying to, like, go.
Yeah.
And we couldn't, like, go around. We had to go into the store, go
Oh,
around. I was like, move.
I do kind of miss like mall Christmas shopping. You know, you could go and
Yeah.
see Santa.
Oh,
and-
man. Okay, so they had this, like, band, like a high school band or something playing yesterday. It was awesome. They were so good. And the Santa was really good.
Was he?
He's super good.
Yeah. And then like that Chick-fil-A, like back in the day, like that was the only place you could get Chick-fil-A. They
Yeah.
didn't have brick and mortar stores.
Yeah.
So like that was always, you know, part of Christmas. You know, you
Yeah,
did
go
that. You
get
went
to
to
Chick-fil-A.
Spencer Gifts.
Oh, we went to Spencer's, Hot
love-
Topics, Lunchbox.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we went to all of them.
I loved Spencer's, you know, and like you were a teenager and you was like,
Am I supposed to be in here?
your friend would be with you and you'd be like, you know,
You would too. You'd be like,
look, you know,
look at that cup. It's so inappropriate.
yeah,
Don't let my mom see it.
but it's funny.
It's so funny. But you can't let people know that you're looking at it. You're like,
Yeah, because you're 12. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
let people know.
yeah.
Yeah,
But there was a few other girls that were just like, not even on their phones. Just kind of walking around like oblivious to life. Just standing and walking in front of people. I almost knocked over 3 little teenage girls at one point. I was like, I'm gonna need you to move. Because
Well, that goes back to the nobody pays attention to anyone else or has
Yes.
any courtesy, and I don't know why, because most parents that you talk to, they're talking about how they're teaching their kids these things, and I'm like, but are you really?
no, they're on their phones.
Are you really?
Right.
I mean, even yourself, can you honestly admit your boys are?
no, my boys are oblivious. And I try. I do. I mean, I'm like, put your phone down and pay attention to where you're going. I yell at them.
Yeah,
But then
So you
they're
at
like-
least get after them, but do they just do it anyway?
They do it anyway. And then I have to yell at them again. And then I have to take their phone. I'm
No,
like, stop.
do your boys do a lot of playing games or gaming or
Yes.
yeah
oh, yeah.
so are they very antisocial?
Yes.
Are they
They do the gaming on the screen, and then they'll have a video of the game on their phone, and then they're talking to somebody or listening to music. Self-induced ADHD.
Yeah, one of the things that stood out funny to me that night that we hung out downtown. So Amanda lost her earring, and she looked down, and there was something laying on the ground. And Amanda picked it up, and she was like, "Someone else lost their earring." And her son was like, "No, that's supposed to be there. I already found it and put it back." That cracked me up. I was like,
That's the
like random little pieces of acrylic laying around on the ground.
I think he thought it was like a place marker.
I think so.
but the fact that
It cracked me up though, and Amanda was like, "No, this is an earring."
Let me have it.
but
Give
the
it to me.
fact the fact that that was the first thing said is no, that's supposed to be there. Just I
it
found
back.
it and I put it.
I already found it, Mom. You weren't first.
I'm one of those people that even if I find it, I don't leave it where it is. I go and turn it in or something.
Yeah.
You know, I go find someone and say, "Here, I found this."
Yeah, I had put it in my pocket.
Greta's like, "Oh, I found this. I'll set it back down."
Not always, no.
Well, and Debbie's the same way.
Debbie.
She found the ring.
Yeah,
true.
Debbie found a ring in the bathroom the other night when we went to the comedy show, and Debbie come out and she was like, "Hey, Tori, did you really have a ring in the bathroom?" Like, didn't even think about bringing it to her. Yeah, Debbie's that way.
And I was like, "Oh, actually, yeah."
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
That's the one. That's the one part I lose weight in.
Yeah,
As I'm losing weight, my rings. I'm back to the same size I was in high school.
Hey,
yeah. My
what is it?
and in the winter when you're cold, your hands are even smaller. The other day,
Or
I
mine swell.
oh, do they? When
like,
I'm cold, mine
it
gets
goes
smaller.
both ways.
I did something. It was this hand. I did something, and this ring went just flying across the room. I was like,
well,
Yeah.
okay then.
Yeah. I have one ring right now that I can't even wear because I've lost enough that I can't wear it. It falls off.
I also lost this one this summer. Couldn't figure out where. The same ring. Couldn't. Yeah.
I mean, obviously
I
found
actually walked around my yard, like all around the pool, like for a week, looking and looking and looking because I had been in the pool and like picking up like little bugs, you know, that had got in it, and they had mowed the grass and the day before. So like I'd pick things up and throw them out, pick things up and throw them out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I threw that ring. I probably threw that ring off when I threw something. Then I opened up the cooler that I put ice in. I keep a cooler out there with ice if people are coming over. Opened up the cooler, and somehow when I put the bag of ice down in there, it had
slid right off.
It slid right off, and it was in the bottom of that cooler.
Oh well, at least you found
At least
it.
I found it, and
Yeah.
but I was kind of pissed that I'd spent all week digging in the grass.
So I have a cool lost ring story. This ring right here was my dad's, and I got it when I was a kid, like pretty young kid, and it was always kind of big because I was too small at the time, and I think I was about 16 or so. I lost my ring, lost it, gone, forevermore gone. Now you see I have it on, right? When I was in the Army, more than a dozen years later, I get a letter from my grandmother with this ring in it. And she's like, "Is this the ring you were looking for?" I lost it at my grandmother's. She lived in Auburn, California. And I lost it when I was visiting her. So I looked through the grass. I looked all over the house. I looked everywhere. And I was devastated because it was my dad's ring and he had given it to me. Excuse me. And so I got this letter, and the ring was folded up in a piece of paper, like really secure inside, taped to my letter.
This shit's not going anywhere.
Open this, and then later open this before you read the letter. And then I opened it, and it was my dad, and I was like, "Oh my God,
Like where
where in the
on
hell
earth-
did you find
Yeah.
this?" So in the letter, she told me, she's like, "So I was working around the house, and my grandmother had a very rare disease that she got from somewhere. I can't remember the name of it, but it causes paralysis. Like literally, no, she's in a scientific book about it because she's the only one that ever walked again.
Okay.
And we say it's because of her fully stubbornness. But they were studying
Chances
her,
are good.
and they don't know where it comes from. But you can get it from just a bacteria or whatever. But
Right.
it causes you to have paralysis, and she couldn't walk. And she forced herself. I'm going to walk again, and she did. She went from not walking to a walker to cane to, she never. I don't think ever got off canes, but she was able to walk again. And so she tells me in the story that she was out cleaning. And the gutters around the house, your concrete in your neighborhood where your sidewalk is, a lot of mud buildup goes into those.
Okay.
So this one day she was sweeping some stuff into the gutter, and they have drains in the gutter.
Yeah.
So after it rains so much or whatever, the shit just goes down the drain and gone. And she was cleaning something, and her broom or whatever hit something, so she ended up and she's like, I don't know why, but I just kept sweeping the mud, like I wanted to clean it up. And then she's like, I saw something shiny in the mud in the gutter, and she went and pulled it out, and it was a ring, and it had been there almost 20 years.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And because I was probably 16 when that happened. And I don't know. I was already past boot camp and all that. So I don't remember when it was, but it had to have been 15 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And she found my ring in the gutter,
Wow.
mailed it to me. And of course, she had no idea if that was actually the ring. She just found a ring.
A
And
ring.
she's like,
And
is
remembered
this the
you
ring?
losing it there.
And sure enough, it was my ring. And I was like,
So it had probably been in the grass and just kind of finally washed down there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Crazy.
yeah. And it just finally made its way there, or it's been in that mud for all that time. 'Cause
Yeah.
but I can't imagine that
It wouldn't have washed.
it wouldn't have washed away, or that mud had been there, the same mud. So it must have been, in
in
the
the yard.
grass,
And
and
then
as rain floods and
Yeah.
dirt and stuff, it finally pushed it all the way out, or God was like, okay, this is a good time,
Well,
because my grandma passed away like right after that.
I 100% believe in that. But
Yeah, it was like maybe a year and a half or so after
Mark,
that.
can you
that she-
return all of the things that you keep hiding from me? Pretty please. Pretty please. Yes.
Well,
Please, Mark.
you
We're
know-
all begging you.
Yes.
I really like that show Ghost,
Yeah.
but now I'm really stuck on the fact that, but you can't talk to them if they die, if they are stuck where they die, because then they're where they died, not at my house. And I'm like,
Tori,
other than the
it's
one
fiction.
guy that can travel.
It's fiction.
I know, but it gets in your mental capacities or whatever.
We talked about this, about getting attached to like characters and
Oh yeah.
getting
Yeah.
fully immersed in the show.
Yeah, yeah. I like it. There's certain shows I've watched, and it's really the ones that are long shows. Like, it doesn't mean I won't like a show. I'll super like a show. Like, I really loved The Walking Dead.
Yes.
And
Lots of people do.
I was a huge fan of Walking Dead till they started killing the wrong people off. And I'm like, fuck off.
I was okay.
It pissed me off.
I don't even know when it happened, but I just got bored with it.
I did too, because it was just like the same thing over and over. There was no
I can't talk Yellowstone with y'all.
the
I'm so
storyline.
sorry.
The storyline was
I'm working on it.
the storyline was not going anywhere.
It wasn't.
Remember what I said the other day? You have to do something that drives the story.
Yes.
Yeah.
If it doesn't drive the story, just like our show, if it doesn't drive it forward, and if you get stuck, like a few minutes ago, I was like, okay, how long are they going to talk about buggies? But if it doesn't drive,
I saw you making your notes.
Yeah.
if it's she's like she's over there bored. She's
Yeah.
writing notes. Actually, I pulled out this
I
one,
do like
waiting
the
for you
juice say
guys
buggy.
to say one more sentence, and I was like, I'm pulling out the sign that says "No one cares. Move on." I didn't have to pull it
You
out.
didn't. We changed.
But you do get invested in some characters, but then there are some times that the story no longer progresses. Like there's no, you want to have some kind of resolution or some kind of something.
Well, I will say about Yellowstone, y'all know by now at this season that John Dutton, the main character, dies.
Right.
So y'all know that. And people last night were legit asking, are they ever going to bury him? You know, like we're 5 weeks into this season.
They haven't had a funeral yet?
No.
He's
Like-
not in the field yet?
He's on ice.
Like, I mean, there was some extra autopsy, that kind of thing. But, you know, it's like people legit, like
Well,
during the show was going to go, when we going to bury him?
Yellowstone is modern time, right?
Yes.
It's not back in the 1800s.
No.
Okay. So being that it's modern time, he's just in a cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've seen like clips, like scrolling videos. So I've seen clips that I'm like, shouldn't be seeing this because I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
So I know things,
Yeah.
but I don't know
I-
because I haven't watched
Yeah.
the new season.
Right.
Well, maybe they're going to have like a.
Supposedly next week. We're burying
I was going to say they either have a funeral or they're going to have a, one of those ones where they just show images from the funeral.
Yeah. But they've shown everybody else's funeral.
Yeah, no, they've
and
had
everybody else gets buried in that field. So
no,
what is it?
and the previews
Dutton
the previews
Cemetery.
showed them going out to the Dutton Cemetery. Yeah, him like the family and all the
'Cause
ranch
isn't that where
hands and
Casey
stuff.
gave John the horse at whose funeral? Somebody's funeral. Casey gave John the horse, or
Well,
John.
they
gave
lost the
Casey-
baby.
That's what it was.
Casey lost the baby. Mm-hmm. Well, Casey didn't. His wife did, but yeah.
Now I am holding the sign.
It's because you're not watching the show.
No. This is not what our show is about. And I'm pretty sure that most of our viewers honestly don't care.
All right, no more Yellowstone. We'll
No
talk
more
about that
Yellowstone.
later.
Yeah. It still says
Fine.
it still says because you haven't watched it.
When we
Sticking
do
to
it
that.
when we do a show about TV shows and we can talk about Yellowstone, I guess that's fine. But
So,
anyway,
are you having family come in for Christmas? Or are you going somewhere? What are you doing?
yeah, I'm decorating so that I can leave. No,
Don't be smart with me. Don't start with me. I'll throw something at you.
I know she will too. No, I have family coming in. So, my son and his future wife and the 3 kids are coming, and 4, but the other one doesn't
Doesn't need a place to
doesn't
sleep.
need a place to
Already
stay.
has a place to sleep.
Yep,
It's
yep,
nice
Sleeping
and
cozy in mommy's tummy.
yep. She's in the oven, or he's in the oven. One of the
That
two.
got his attention.
And my brother and his wife and their 2 kids are coming. Mitchell's in the Marine Corps, and Johanna is a college student. She's getting her. She already has her degree, so she's on the next phase for speech pathology and
Cool.
speech therapy. So they're coming,
Are they all staying here?
and then
Do you have enough bedrooms, or is this throw out some mattresses and
well, it's
I don't know how many bedrooms.
it's
you
an
have, so-
array.
Okay.
It's an array. We have a guest room. That's something I'm still working on because that office down there that has all the boxes in it, that's a guest room. So I got to put the bed up.
The one right there?
Yep.
Okay.
And then we in our bedroom we have and Steve's mom's coming too. When they come back from Florida, and Steve will be coming.
Steve's going to be there.
Steve's
Steve's
gonna
gonna
be
be
there.
here. Yeah. I mean, he has to be gone so much. It's like he's coming for a visit. But we have our little suite area in our bedroom that has a pull-out bed.
Okay.
Okay.
So most of the time when Steve's mom comes, when Graham comes, she stays
She stays
right
there.
in there with us. So It's comfortable. It doesn't bother anybody, and it's like a little segue. I mean, we treat it like, hey, when you're at a hotel and somebody uses the pull-out couch versus, you know, and the other one stays in the bed, you know. So
Yeah.
it's just like
Yeah, it's
that,
like
you
that,
know.
okay.
And then we have this guest room down here, so
Yeah.
that's got beds. So the kids will all stay down here.
Okay.
So, and we have the couch, we have air mattresses, and they can just find a place. We've already determined Ava, she's 5. She's probably going to drag an air mattress or a pile of blankets or a bed or something into the bunny room and sleep with the bunnies.
Okay.
There's a good likelihood she may do that.
Gotcha.
And then we'll figure out where other people are going to sleep.
Yeah.
There's 2 more, you know, my niece and nephew both have to have a place to sleep. So
Yeah.
my husband said, Mitchell's a Marine. He can sleep anywhere.
Give him a cot.
Give him. So, and believe it or not, we have 2 really nice cots for the pool that have, you could have pop-up covers, canopies. So you don't have to put the canopy on. And I was like, honestly, those are really comfortable. If you put some blankets and a pillow and they pop up really fast and really easy, you could lay them in the living room and have a bed. Now, Mitchell, though, I don't know lengthwise because Mitchell's tall.
Gotcha.
Mitchell's really tall. My brother's like 6'4", 6'4 and a half, something like that. And I think Mitchell's
I
tall.
like his name.
My brother? Or
It's my last name.
Oh, I thought you meant my brother John.
No, I like his name.
Yeah, Mitchell is my nephew. I think about that every time I see your name. I'm like, my
If I had ever had children and had a little boy, I would have definitely named him Mitchell. Well, I mean, there would have had to been a daddy in their life because then it would have been Mitchell.
I was going to say you're going to name him Mitchell.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, hopefully there would have been a daddy that I could have.
Right.
gave
Then
him
you
that
would have
lesson.
had him Mitchell, whatever. Yeah. Hey, whatever, if you're out there, could you please?
Well, there's no children. We would just have to rename one at this point.
Well, or you can adopt, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, it could even be a dog. That's fine. But we're looking for the guy with the last name whatever. Can you just step forward? Because we've now found you.
Something I heard the other day.
We
There was a
picked
name I heard the other day, and I was like, "Oh, I like that last name." And I don't remember what it was, but I was like, "Greta blah blah blah," and I was like, "Ooh, that sounds good. I like that."
That's nice. I like that.
Like, just go with it.
I like the way that rolls. Yeah.
Excuse me, I like your last name. I'd like to take it.
Can I have it?
Hey, that's
a good pickup
That's
line.
a good pickup line.
Yeah.
I like your last name. Can I have it? I'm married. I can put her down.
We can take care of that.
We can take care of that.
I can fix that.
I have friends that watch way too much crime TV. We can fix that.
now, what about you guys? Are you guys having people come? I know your mom said she was coming back,
Yes,
right?
my mom's coming. My mother-in-law and her boyfriend usually come, but they're having some other family issues that they have to take care of. So they're not going to come.
So killing at Christmas. Okay, gotcha.
Maybe, maybe.
Could be.
It could be. But so she's
Mistletoe and murder.
It's a movie on Hallmark Plus.
my brother's coming, and I'm pretty excited about that. I haven't seen him since we moved,
Now, where does he live?
Colorado.
Okay.
So, and he comes a lot. He'll visit a lot. Like he'll come at one point in the summer to come see us.
Isn't he the one you're supposed to introduce to Greta?
Yes.
Yes.
See, so I have Josh that I want to introduce to Greta, and then you have your brother Jake.
Jake.
Okay, that you want
Good job.
that
Look
you
at
want to
that.
introduce to Greta. Are we going to have the battle of the Jays?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, wait, there's been a lot of J's in my life, and none of them have ended up good.
hold on a second. What's your
lot.
what's your brother's last name? Is it your mom's? Greta Gross. I don't know,
I've been called that before in life. As a child, that was kind of a like like kids being mean to you. They're like, "Ew, gross." You're like, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I got a lot of Amanda is gross growing up.
Yeah.
Ooh, your middle name should be is because your Amanda is
Is
gross.
gross, yeah.
Ew.
So my
Thanks.
I have a correlation to that. My sister Mindy, her husband is Roy Gross.
Yeah,
I wonder if y'all are related. That would be weird.
probably not. But I don't know any Roys. Can I help you?
But anyway, it was verboten to say the word gross, other than politely. Like you couldn't say if you ate something.
The paper towel. Go ahead. You said you ate something. He wants to eat the paper towel.
Yeah,
Go
he
ahead.
wants to. He wants to just get.
off my
Just
paper
go get your toy.
Come here.
Go get your
Go on.
food.
Get.
But if there was something that was not tasty, you were not allowed to say
it was
gross.
gross.
You were
Gotcha.
not allowed to say that's gross. No,
Yeah.
you had to say that's nasty. That's
Yeah.
not good. I don't like that. But you were not allowed to say gross. And I mean, I get her reasoning for it.
Yeah, I definitely get the reason for it.
Like,
yeah,
I mean, if that's your last name, you don't want to be.
you don't want a negative connotation to
Yeah,
it.
you don't want to be told it's gross.
Yeah.
have it now.
I have no family that comes into town. My stepbrother does live in.
Because most of your family's nearby.
My family is nearby. Yes, I do have a stepbrother that lives in New Jersey. My stepdad that's deceased is his son. He lives in New Jersey, and so we will FaceTime with him. Mm-hmm. We Amazon each other gifts and we open them together over FaceTime every year.
Now, when you have a bunch of people come for Christmas, do you guys all do presents for everybody? Does everybody buy presents for everybody?
Kinda,
or do you
not the
guys
boys.
do kind of a white elephant gift
No, we
exchange?
do. We do with everybody. But we do my brother kind of goes a little crazy, and he always goes a little crazy for the boys. He always has, and I've had to like lay him down. I'm like, you better quit it. Stop, and because he'll go overboard. And I'm like, you have a limit. Stop.
Yeah.
I love that you spoil my kids, but I need you to stop.
Yeah.
Like quit. But
Yeah, we can't have them get too.
accustomed to that.
Now we only buy for the kids, at my dad's. So like that's where I've got a little more family.
Mm-hmm.
Once you graduate from high school, you no longer get a present.
Okay.
Like
Now, do you guys do like a white elephant, a gift
we actually
exchange?
play. We actually play.
names.
We play. We draw names, and then we play bingo every year. And you take like a $5-10 gift, and when you win bingo, you get to pick a gift, and we kind of do that as Dirty Santa, too.
Is he trying to eat my lid?
No, he's trying to find the napkin.
I hit it.
Yeah, and
I got this for our show.
so we
That's fun.
oh 69 by the way is a number legit on there. We
It
have
is.
fun with that one.
Yeah, knock it
Yeah.
off.
But anyway, so when you bingo, you can pick a gift. And then we also do that kind of as a dirty Santa. Say somebody else got a gift you really want, you can steal it from them.
Yeah, we do
But they're like non-expensive gifts. Like Five
No.
Below is your friend for buying
No.
those kind of gifts, but usually not
No.
more than $10.
Well, I tell people if you have enough adults and such, and you want to do the white elephant,
Yeah.
the dirty Santa, whatever you want to call it, to get one nice gift,
Yes.
and that's it.
We
Other gifts, one nice gift, and we will do the and I don't know. I kind of like the dirty Santa one or the white elephant, whichever one
Whichever.
because
Yeah, whatever they're
they're
called.
both played the same way.
Yeah.
I kind of like that better than the picking names.
Yes.
I think that sometimes when you pick names,
It gets a little difficult. I think
it gets difficult, but it's also like some people get really good gifts.
Uh-huh.
And then someone who pulled somebody's name who really doesn't know them very well, they
Well-
get a really crappy gift or
Yeah.
they get a really dumb gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that they didn't spend the money for
Yeah.
it the same way. But if it feels like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's what you got me.
That happens in Dirty Santa sometimes too. It a lot.
But you know that person didn't get it for you.
Yes,
They
true.
just got it, and
They
then
just
you
got it,
happened to,
and that's just
And
what
that's
they
it.
got.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's
You
true.
know, I mean, I did the Dirty Santa one time where everyone kept stealing my gift from
Yeah.
me, and I ended up with a log,
Yeah.
a log.
literally a fire starter log,
Oh no.
and I was like, I don't
That's
have
bullshit.
a fireplace.
Now, I
Like,
have
what am
a-
I gonna do with this fire starter log?
Yeah.
And I was trying to get anyone
I have a
who
fun.
has a fireplace to
switch.
trade with me because, like, I don't have a
This is literally going to
fireplace.
sit here and do
Yeah.
nothing.
Like, what is the point of this? Well, I had another Christmas party to go to that we had to bring a secret gift. So I
You bring the
wrapped that shit back up and I took it to that party.
I've done that.
The present that I had bought for the party, I really liked anyway. So I was like, somebody will really like this. I kept that shit. I kept that shit and I took the fucking log.
I do have a too, like when you get through with Dirty Santa, it's this big dice. It's like, you know, like this big around dice, and then there's a little cheat card with it. And you know, like say you roll a 5, then you can steal a gift, and then say you roll a 2, you trade with the person next to you. So even after you've stole, you kind of end up with something else.
Oh, okay.
And that's kind of neat after you've done dirty.
I mean,
it defeats.
Well, now, so how are the rules that you guys do for Dirty Santa? Because we have our
only ever
rules,
done it
and I
once.
don't know if our rules are right
You can only steal 3 times. When it's stole the
throughout
third
the
time,
whole thing
when it's stole for the 3rd time, it's dead.
see, I don't know
for that
because-
one gift
For
or
that one gift.
Okay, for that one gift. Okay,
That's
That's
the
the way
main
we've
rule.
all- we've
Yeah, I was
always
gonna say, I don't
done
know.
it
I've
too.
only ever played it the
Yeah.
one time.
That's the main rule, you know. But you draw numbers and you pick your gift. Then, or if you draw a number and you want, I say I want what you had. Then
now we
So-
made that you had to make the claim you wanted to steal before you picked up a back.
exactly.
Once you touch it,
Yes.
it's yours. You can't touch it, pick it up, and go like, "Ooh, that seems light. I want
Yeah.
to."
Yeah.
Nope. You have to claim
You have
somebody
to claim
else's.
it. You have to know
before you
I
touch.
want that. Yes. Yes.
And then be careful because that thing you really want.
May not be
There's
what
a-
you really
may
want.
not be what you're
There's
gonna
a
get.
chance it's going to get stolen from you. And,
that too.
And I've played where you can't steal it back, and I've played where you can.
Okay.
Like I've played both on that, you know. So say I took your gift, say Amanda took it from me.
Now
then,
you can't
then it's my
steal
turn.
till
I
it's your
can't-
turn. Yeah.
So she took it from me, so I can steal from someone else, or I can open a new present, but I can't say I want it back.
Right. Yeah. With that, we play that way too.
Yeah, which makes sense. Like it would defeat the purpose of her stealing if I'm gonna take it back.
right.
You know,
right.
like
Right.
because yeah.
Last year we did that, and somebody had their gift that they brought was a I think it was a bottle of Jack Daniels or something. So that got
Amanda's never done me
stolen.
wrong.
That got stolen.
How many times?
Liquor's always
Now
the
we
best.
didn't have a limit to the stealing. We
Okay.
didn't have the 3 times. We just had each person could only steal once.
One of the best ones I got was actually it was a gift bag, and it had about
Amanda, look
12
up rules for Dirty Santa.
It had
Gotcha.
about 12 miniatures in it, which was great. It was a great
and
little
then send me a link.
because then then I had it our white elephant, Dirty Santa white elephant.
Yeah.
Most people seem to call it white elephant. I feel like Dirty Santa's a southern thing. I don't know,
I heard it both
Did you?
ways on the West Coast too. So
but
I think the thing with Dirty Santa, the only difference is, from what I understand, and I could be totally wrong, is Dirty Santa was more like no limits. Like you
Okay.
could buy shitty gifts, you could buy really nice gifts, you could buy dirty gifts.
dirty gifts. Yeah.
If a white elephant is meant to be nice.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
it's supposed to be a nice gift. So when somebody walks away with it, it is a nice gift.
gift.
It's not a log.
Or
It's not a lot.
Or like some people when they hear dirty, they think they're supposed to go to pleasures.
Like it's supposed to be a dirty
Or
Santa.
Spencer's that we was talking
Yeah,
about. You know,
let's
yeah.
not do that with children.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, not with children.
Not
so,
with children, no.
no.
That needs to be the disclaimer. This is for everyone, including the kids.
And our bingo used to only be the adults. and as we've got great grandchildren, it's got to where they play, and it's a lot different now because we would throw in a random, like a random dirty gift every once in a while. Like,
Now, what about
my brother brought duct tape that when 50 Shades of Grey was so popular.
Oh, geez.
One of the presents that you would open was duct tape and a gray tie and like I want to say like ratchet straps or something, and you're like, Steve, really?
Now I have more to send you.
Well, have you seen some of those ones that have been showing on Facebook where they have the cups and they're covered?
Yeah.
And you have to pull the toilet paper roll or roll it up and get your glass to make it all the way to the whatever cup is
I've
on the
seen
side.
that, yeah.
You get those ones. And I think those would be fun to play with a group of people. But the problem is, like, you have to have
about?
enough shit to put in them that you as the host provided all of that.
Right.
And like quite often, most of them are, if I were the one doing that, I'm sorry, you'd get quarters in there. Like I
yeah.
got 3 quarters, I got 1 quarter. There's not going to be $100 bill in any of them. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you
Right.
something else.
I don't have that kind of money.
And there was some I've seen a bunch of cool ones, but you're right. As a host, you have to do that.
Like if you're
'cause
hosting it and you're putting that on, and
We
I watched
talked-
those where it's like I got 100, I got 50, I got 20.
I got a pack of
I got a
M&Ms.
pack of M&Ms. I mean, I can do the M&M side, and I can put Monopoly money in there,
Yeah.
and you can win $500.
Hell yeah.
because we talked about doing something besides bingo this year
then
because
there's-
we've played that probably 15, 20 years.
The
Like,
Saran wrap ball, I've seen that one too.
oh yeah, my friend Stephanie does that one for her kids.
Now you put all different stuff in there. Some gift cards, some money,
Lottery
some
tickets.
lottery tickets, some treats and stuff.
Yeah.
Now what about little Christmas fake fun with children? Like when my kids were little, I did the flower with the boot to the
Oh,
chimney. I've hated, always have hated. I hate the elf on the shelf.
We love the Elf on the Shelf. We have so much fun with it. Oh man,
I hate
did
that.
we
one
get so sketchy with
Before I
it.
got him, I did one year as a single girl, and I just posted there's an album on Facebook of different things that Jackie D did, and it was fun. But he wasn't PG a lot of times.
Oh yeah,
you
no,
know?
mine aren't PG anymore. They
Yeah.
were PG with the kids were little, but now
Yeah.
that they're older, it's like, oh no,
now
kid-
the fun comes.
yes. I was
Yeah.
like, you let your elf shit in your stocking? What is wrong with you? Hell yeah, it's
that is fun.
Like I would catch mine passed out. He'd
I-
be passed out with a bottle of Jack Daniels.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I just never got into it. I have a sign that I put up that says "Forget the elf on the shelf, put the wine."
you seen the Snoop on a stoop?
I've seen that
I
one.
want a Snoop on a stoop.
That's pretty funny.
I love Snoop.
Have you ever listened to Snoop's morning affirmations?
Yes,
Love them.
Oh, you
I
were
love
saying
Snoop
that.
Yes.
all around.
Yes.
Snoop is like amazing.
Snoop morning affirmations.
Okay, find a Snoop affirmation.
Okay,
We'll play
I got
it.
you.
Yeah.
I got you.
So I did the one, and I want to do it when they come. And probably Ava's the only one that's going to enjoy it. But it's growing a candy cane.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
Have you seen that?
Uh-huh.
So you take sugar and you fill a pan with just sugar, and you take little pieces of peppermint, just little tiny chunks, and with the little child, you bury them into the sugar like a growing
Yeah,
patch.
like, and then you just do a little one.
And then the next day,
there's
you
a little
take the
bit-
little mini sticks and you stick them in
And so-
there.
so it's a little bit higher.
And now you
Okay.
take the other ones out, and
At
you
night.
put the little tiny sticks in there,
Yeah.
and they come out, and you go, "Look, it's growing." And then
fun.
when they go to bed the next day, you take and you put the little bit bigger one that they're like the mini candy canes that actually have the loop on it, and you have that.
Okay.
And then the next day you take and you break the hook off and you drop it next to it. And then you put the longer stick.
Uh-huh.
And then, like it lost a leaf and it's growing.
Uh-huh.
And then you put the bigger one and you end up with the big one.
With the big
Yeah,
one.
it's so
Oh,
cute.
that is cute.
It is so cute.
That's very cute.
With little kids,
Yeah.
they enjoy something fun like that.
Oh,
They
yeah, I can
buy
see it.
into it. If they're too old, they go like,
I still don't know.
Okay, that doesn't work.
Of course, when I was a young kid, it was pre-AI, so I don't really know what happened. But I always joke about my stepdad at that time. Like, Wendell could make weird things happen. He could. But I remember looking out my window and seeing something, like looking out the front window and seeing something that looked like a red light going up. Like I said, I don't know what it was. This was 1970 something, 80 something. I don't know what it was, but I was like, it's Santa leaving my house. Like, I completely believed in Santa for so much longer than all my friends because I saw that
saw
red
the light.
light.
Yeah.
Like, and like I said, now it's easy to do with AI and all the
Right,
lights
right.
that we have.
Yeah.
But back then, I don't know what he did. I have
so
no idea.
is it a song or is it like,
But
just words?
It's
It's
Snoop
a
Dogg,
song.
so he's got the affirmations to a beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Affirmations are positive statements that help us to challenge and overcome when you're not feeling good and have negative thoughts. So repeat after me. Come on, everyone. There is no
okay, so this, I have to keep cutting it
Yeah.
or we'll get dinged
Oh, yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's probably copyrighted.
Probably. Probably.
I would hope that Snoop would put this stuff out without it being copyrighted so we would share it because it's just a little bit of
But
noise.
didn't we say it's Snoop Dogg? Like, didn't we clarify it's not us and it's clearly Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, but that's not how copyright
Right.
works.
Well, I know, but
They don't care that you said it was
I
not
know.
you.
Yeah.
They care that you're using it, period. Because they think you're going to make money off of it. And the thing is, like, YouTube will just tell you that's not monetized. Facebook will cut off your video.
Okay.
They will take your video down.
man,
Gotcha.
There was one that we did on The View.
Yeah.
They took it off.
They took it off.
They-
You said that.
they-
yeah.
They took it off completely
the
because
whole thing.
the whole video.
Thing,
I was
right.
like, and I cut it up.
one better to be than myself.
Better to be than myself.
Today is going to be an amazing day.
Today is going to be an amazing day.
So we're supposed to repeat it.
Yes.
My feelings matter. I'm sorry. This sounds so woke to me.
He did it. He did it for like his grandkids or kids or something.
Oh,
and but then like it kind of went viral and like
So is it the
teachers
same one?
teachers there's a few different ones
Because I
Yeah.
only found
Yeah.
this one,
Yeah.
and I only found like all the ones that were showing it were all the same
one.
words.
I
Yes.
think there's a few
Have-
different ones.
Have you heard him talk about his grandkids? How he treats them? He goes, "I'm Papa Snoop. If their parents say no PS5, you come to Papa Snoop. I'll get you a PS5.
I'm sure. Yeah.
If your mom and dad say no, whatever, you come to Papa Snoop or whatever
Yeah.
he calls himself. I think it's Papa Snoop. And he goes, and I'll get it for you. He goes, I spoil my grandkids so bad.
Yeah. But
But he is so funny with
Oh,
it.
he's hilarious.
I love him so
I do
much.
too. I do too.
I've always liked him a lot.
Me too.
And I mean,
since the beginning.
I mean, the fact that there's videos out there of him getting high with people.
Yeah.
And,
know what?
And they're
And
like,
he don't
dude,
even care."
dude, I smoke every day. And I think there was a video out with Snoop going, I get high every day. I smoke all the time.
all the time.
And Willie I
Nelson.
cannot keep up with that man.
Oh, Lord, I don't think anybody.
He's like, I thought I was gonna die. Like, how in the hell? And okay, of
Snoop's
course, he's
so
like,
funny.
that's the reason. That's the reason Willie's gonna live to 150 because he's already
Toby
been.
Keith had the song of "Don't Smoke Weed
Yeah.
with Willie."
Yep, and
Yep.
he's
and it
like,
was a true story.
and he's like something about he's already been
preserved. Or,
Preserved. Yeah.
He is.
He's pickled. Yeah.
He's already pickled. Or what is that shit they use? Formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde.
Yeah, he's already. Yeah.
Oh.
He's so full of weed. He just can't die.
Oh, exactly. But
Oh my God! When Willie dies, that is going to be
here it is.
hard
Y'all.
on everybody.
I mean, y'all, come on. Y'all know what a hard time I've had with Jimmy Buffett. But I've prepared myself. That was just it. I didn't prepare myself for Buffett. I prepared myself for Willie.
You know what
So-
bothers me though is I think it's going to be a
Papa Snoop, it
trifecta.
is.
I think it's going to be a trifecta because look at the age of Dolly,
Oh,
Willie.
yeah. And that is going to be. Remember when Betty White died? I mean, that was
Girl, that
was
killed
so
me.
hard.
And at that time, I was getting up
And
like
I was so
every
upset.
day
She
and
was so
watching
close to 100.
Golden Girls, like all the time in the mornings, And I was like, I
Yes.
can't do that.
She was only a
can't.
couple months away from
From
being
100.
100, and her goal was to make it to 100. I was so sad.
She would've made it,
I mean, she
too.
was 99, but I think what killed Betty White honestly the most was that COVID isolation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
She's not an isolation person.
She's not.
She's
not.
complete social.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like it's
Yeah.
changed me for not the better.
So when John Prine, he's a singer too, but wasn't like hugely. He had a weird following, but when he had survived throat cancer, like this man legit survived throat cancer, come back and sang, and I actually liked his voice after throat cancer better than I did before. And then he come down with COVID, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Damn it, he survived throat cancer, and this is going to kill him." And
Yeah.
and yeah, I was like,
That's-
"You're strong enough to survive that."
That was not
Right?
cool.
Yeah.
That was not cool. Not to go back 30 minutes ago, but I'm Tori and we just need to turn this into an AA meeting now. I'm Tori. Hi, Tori.
Hi, Tori.
I have a Christmas addiction. I have not stepped away from it. I have never received a chip. But yeah.
I am not quitting.
No, I'm not quitting. But our
Tori came to my house the other night though, and she admitted that Greta has a pretty much Christmas addiction also.
yeah, I was happy
Wait
to
till you come to the house.
I was happy
You
to
wait.
see that they had that. Have you ever watched the Great Christmas Light Fight? Did you see the one with Alicia would have loved it with the
The Nightmare Before
Nightmare
Christmas.
Before
I haven't
Christmas?
seen that one. No.
It was we saw it last night. Mom and I were down there watching stuff last night,
Right.
so we watched that one. And it was really actually pretty cool. This newest season, we are watching the new season right now.
I haven't seen it in a-
and I'm
in a long
like,
time.
they've either lost creative people that are actually spending that kind of money doing the decorating on their houses or whatever, because it's pretty much becoming like Christmas lights meets hoarders.
Okay.
Great. There's a show on.
And it was
Oh, I don't even know. I was looking for some Christmas shows, but there's a guy who was banned by, he said, the federal government or whatever for putting up lights, or somebody his neighborhood petitioned him to not, because he put up this huge display and he moved into a new house. I'm not to find it. Hold on, let me find it. I'm explaining it so bad.
so he got banned because he put too much lights up and they didn't want it.
Do you watch the movie Deck the Halls with
Yeah,
Danny
I've
DeVito?
seen
It was
it.
like that, but his neighborhood petitioned him to take it all down.
Because so many people were riding through the neighborhood and stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you remember, or do you know what I'm talking about? No, hold on. I have to
I
find
mean,
it.
I might have saw a headline.
Boy,
I don't know.
talk about the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
Let's go after our neighbor because he's really,
He's in the spirit.
Christmassy.
I don't do a whole lot outside. I
wait.
do more inside. And then I'm single and no one comes to my house. Thank you, Tori, for coming over. Because no one sees my Christmas
I
decorations.
saw, sort of.
So you saw
I
it,
saw it in
yeah.
boxes.
You had to come back over.
as she was decorating. Well, you could come over and help me decorate.
Tori has a lot still to do.
I do. I have. I always start way earlier in the season because I really prefer that when I'm doing the countdowns on all my little calendars, because I have one in like every room, when I do that, I prefer to do it from December 1st. I don't like doing that, and I haven't even finished decorating.
Yeah.
And like I'm almost done. I still have some stuff to do, but it's little things, and I don't have my husband here to help.
Right.
And that makes it difficult for me because the climbing up and down on the step stools to put things.
And Christmas is just harder for you this year.
It is.
Like,
It
it
is.
It's harder, and I get that.
Yeah.
But
Someone has their hand up.
I'm sorry, I'm waiting my turn.
I didn't know we were. No, you have to.
I don't have one of those. I don't have one on this side. Ow. Man, that's heavy.
Yeah, I got it in Wisconsin. Although Greta said we can't use that
Mississippi State.
in Mississippi. That's Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Because that's where it came from.
Okay. The documentary, 'Twas the Fight Before Christmas. Can I read this? This is...
You can read anything. It's
Playing.
I don't care.
Okay. About Jeremy Morris, an Idaho attorney who was banned from decorating Christmas by a federal court. It's on Apple TV. The documentary is about Morris's legal battle with the West Hayden Homeowners Association, with his HOA, over his annual Christmas lights display. The HOA threatened to sue Morris for violating rules about noise, traffic, and brightness. The documentary includes play-by-play accounts of letters sent between Morris and the HOA, tells stories from the perspective of Morris, his family, his neighbors, and others involved.
Wouldn't he have just been better off to just sell his house and move?
He did. He moved into this new house because he needed a bigger house for
Well,
all
no,
of
I
his
mean,
decorations.
when that happened, why didn't he just sell the house and go buy?
I don't know.
Go
I'll have
buy
to watch it and find out.
piece of property somewhere that,
in the middle of nowhere, and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
like, not. I mean, ours is planning to increase. Like next year, Steve wants to add a big light display down our big back driveway.
Yeah.
And down our front driveway. But it's like you have to do things as it comes.
Yeah.
You know, you can't do it all at once because that becomes really expensive.
It sure
And he
does.
wants a new light music display. Like this year, everything kind of moves to the music, but only the tree is really the only one synced to the music because he broke the music thing.
Gotcha.
He broke.
We thought we
the
broke
cords.
ours.
So
We opened it up, fixed it, and put it back together with duct tape.
Well-
it's being held together by hopes and dreams.
Yeah, and it's quite old. So you know, he sent me this thing of the one he wants, and I'm like, whoa, not this year, honey.
Yeah. We got the ambo this year, not this year.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah. So we'll just keep adding to it, and a lot of DIY stuff that I watch. Like making the candy canes, making the candies out of the noodles, the pool
The
noodles and
wrappy.
stuff like that. You know, but that some of that takes time. I want to make the full size nutcrackers that I saw a really great. I've seen several DIYs on those.
Yeah.
Most of them, I'm sorry. Now your thing looks like you made it out of cardboard and crap. It looks
Yeah.
like dumpster fire.
I have a picture to send you.
I belong on one of the groups that's all right. I'm
A
craft
nutcracker
shaming.
I've seen those.
Like,
this is bad, and I'm shaming.
I see the people post things, and I look first to see whose name it is, so I'm not like insulting someone I actually know. But I'm like, dude, your DIY thing made out of the egg crates. It
Yeah.
looks like fucking egg
It looks
crates.
like it's
It
made out
looks
of
like
egg
shit.
crates.
I'm sorry. Just taking a towel and covering it with concrete and draping it. It looks like a towel
covered in concrete.
Yeah.
covered
You
in
have to
concrete.
manipulate that.
Like your shit looks like garbage. It
Yeah.
looks like shit. If you make something that you're at the end of the day, you're like, you can't look at that and say, oh, that's a bucket with a handle with insulation
Yeah.
sprayed all over it. No, there are some that have done those where they make it look like the the Cocoa Cup, and they look really good.
Yeah.
And then other ones that I'm like, yeah, no,
No, that's
honey,
not gonna work, sweetie.
You missed art
missed the
class.
mark.
Yeah.
You know, when they were passing out creative talent,
You didn't get it.
didn't get any.
You didn't get it.
You know, so just because you watch the video on making it doesn't always mean everyone has to make it.
Yeah. But I mean, like
Now,
you said, some
granted-
people just missed it. Like,
Yeah.
credit for trying. Like,
Credit for trying.
Kudos
and,
to you.
And my husband,
And if you're proud, actually, if you're proud of it,
go put it out on your display.
Yes.
Knock yourself
Yeah,
out.
if you're proud of it, then you proudly display that business.
Yeah.
Because I worked hard on this, and I think it looks damn good.
Well,
So
and-
you can shut up and like my stuff,
Well, or I can craft shame you.
or you can
so-
craft shame me, and I'll cry.
Well, and I'm at least cognizant enough that if I see one of my friends post one of their things, I won't insult them.
yeah.
I'm not going to go in your
Behind their
comments and
back.
go, "You look like shit," you know. And I guess I have a different perspective too because I am an artist and I own an art business.
Right.
So like my stuff looks like you would buy it in a store because I am a store. Because I am a company you order things from.
Yeah.
So it should look
Right.
professional.
Right.
If my stuff don't come out looking good, I don't post it. I don't post it at all. I'm not going to post
Right.
something that looks like I did that with a Cricut. I don't have. I have one. I use it for all sorts of stuff.
I asked for one for Christmas years ago. That damn thing made me drink quickly.
What?
A Cricut.
Why?
I love my cricket.
Why?
That
love
damn
my
thing
Cricut.
made me drink.
Why?
And I'm crafty to a point. I am.
Oh, you mean drink more?
No, start drinking it like early.
She's
Hey,
like,
it's 5 o'clock
it's
somewhere.
5 o'clock
That's
now.
the way I felt after about an hour and a half with that thing.
Why?
Like I understand the concept, like I understand putting it on a grid. I understand the sizes. That damn thing, I would, put it on my grid 3 inches by 3 inches. Wanted it to fit on, my koozie or something sticker. Some of bitch would come out this big. I'm like, I did. That I didn't put 3 foot. I put 3 inches. I know I did. Like I got rid of that thing. I tried it like 3 times. All 3 times after an hour and a half, I was done.
I
And I
love
sold
my
it.
cricket. I
And
mean,
I
I need new
sold it.
mats, but like,
Yeah, I have a slew of mats. I
yeah.
want the new Cricut. Have you seen the new Cricut? Oh yeah. You want to go halvesies with me? It's like $1,000.
no.
Yeah,
I don't.
No, I think it's like $700 and something dollars or something like that. But it's this big.
I wanted to love it.
Wow.
Because y'all know I love a monogrammed anything. Like I wanted to love it.
You just needed to take a class.
I watched YouTube videos.
No. No, Greta.
Some of those are a class, and some of those are.
No, we need. Okay, so I can watch videos all day, and if I can usually see how it's done, I can do it. But
Yeah.
I need somebody to show me. I can't just don't give me instructions. That ain't
I
gonna
hate
work.
instructions.
Don't give me instructions. Tell me how to do it. I need to see how to do it.
Yeah, I want to
I'm a
watch you do
visual.
it. I don't.
I'm
yeah.
a visual learner.
Visual, yes.
I need, which is why I had such a hard time in high school. But
Yes.
that's not the only reason. But I need to see it. I think that's why I picked up dancing so fast. And because I see it, I can do it.
Do it.
If I see it, I can do it almost all the
Yeah.
time. Braiding hair. If I can see it, I can do it. I
Yeah.
love braiding hair, and I have boys, so
You can braid my hair anytime.
I'll braid your hair. Let's go. I braid your hair.
I mean, I can braid my own, but you could braid mine too.
I,
braid it.
I,
I love
I,
braiding
I'm
hair.
actually really good at doing a backwards French braid because when I was in the army, I had to keep my hair up.
Yeah.
Like, I hate the fact that they've changed those rules.
That's so stupid.
I'm sorry. The whole point of having your hair up and out and away from your collar is for safety purposes. It's for combat. Everything.
That's why
this is-
guys can't have long hair too.
This
I mean,
is what
come
I
on.
don't understand about the new policy. And I sure hope Pete Hedgeth, I fuck up his name every time. Could you just change your name to make it easier? Him taking over, I think, could fix a lot of that woke DEI woke shit.
My husband's very upset about all
I
the
think
woke.
policies
Yeah.
should go across the board. I'm a female. I was in the military as a female. I did I've never done a female push-up. I've always done male. I mean, today I couldn't do a push-up. If you told me do a push-up or die, I'd just be like, can we just go order the casket?
Do I get to pick how I die?
I can do push-up. I can do a push-up.
Can I pick the urn that you can put me in? Because
Can I pick how I die?
Yeah.
I could do like 3 push-ups and then
Mine would be doing the push-up.
yeah. I'm gonna die doing the push-up.
You can do like 3 push-ups.
I
All
can.
right.
I'm so proud of myself.
That's cool. That's cool.
I can.
Are they girl push-ups?
No.
Or regular guy
They're regular
push-ups? Okay.
push-ups.
My fused
So-
ankle makes it very difficult for me
Yeah.
to do a push-up.
Yeah, Steve has that issue
You
too.
wouldn't think about it, but I
well,
can't.
you just
I can't bend, so the foot position of doing a push-up.
you just cross your foot though. And then you're not
just
doing
on
it
one
on
foot.
one foot, but you have the other one as your leg support, and
Yeah,
you
you
just
I was actually a gym rat before I broke
Yeah.
my leg, so
See?
like I
you
could
put one
back
foot
then.
on the ground and then you put the busted one behind it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what Steve has to do.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just
I'll show you later. Just
I don't know.
I say after
Not on camera.
I was a gym rat.
don't
God
do
broke
that.
my leg. I couldn't do anything I love doing at the gym anymore. So I said, God said I didn't have to.
Yeah,
God said
that is true.
God said I don't have to.
But I don't believe in this wokeism crap, and I am one of the probably the worst feminists out there in most respects because I don't believe in this.
sorry.
I called her a show off. She's sitting over here. I'm talking about my fused ankle, and Amanda's sitting over here flipping both of her feet. I'm
Are
like,
you
show off.
are you fixing to read something?
No, I'm sorry. I was getting back on our page.
Oh, okay. So I
Sorry.
didn't know if you were going to read something. But I just don't believe in combat mission is supposed to be first. So I just don't believe in dumbing things down or making it easier so that certain people will qualify because that doesn't make mission first
Right.
your
When
mission.
you sign up to serve our country, you sign up to serve our country in whatever's going on.
and
The same way as everybody else.
And you need to be tough for
and
that.
you need to be able to do it, and if you
Yes.
can't, and it's one of those arguments, and I don't do the argument that I don't think you should have the right to serve if you're transgender. Serve. I don't really give a shit, but if you're on medication for that shit, I'm sorry, no, because if you can't be in the military, if you have diabetes and you need insulin, because you would
need
die,
that
you would die
medicine.
without it.
Exactly. That's the same thing.
People that are on hormone replacements,
Replacement therapy or whatever.
if
the
you go
meds.
without it for a certain period of time, it makes you volatile. Just watch Orange is the New Black. They will explain it for you on that show.
I've never seen that.
Great show. I liked that show.
Everybody really liked
But
it.
but
It's a jail one?
yeah. And there was a transgender in there.
Okay.
And at some point in time they took the medication away. It's a true narrative because that's not fake news bullshit. All of us, if our hormones go down, there's a reason it's called PMS because our hormones are out of whack and we could become crazy.
Or menopause.
And that's
Yeah.
when you send the women to war during PMS.
We could solve a war in 24 hours or less if
Have you seen that with the ladies that are going through menopause and they're like, you're going after the wrong girls. We don't need Starbies. We haven't slept in 6 months. We're
Yeah.
always hot, so we don't care about being in the desert or whatever.
Right.
We're
ready to kill
We're
ya.
ready to kill you anyway. So have you seen
Yeah.
that lady? I don't even know. who it
funny
is, but I just saw it.
thing is I haven't done much with it, but I have a script, a screenplay I've been working on that is about that. It's special forces team that is put together of an all female special forces team, and they're menopausal and and that is
That doesn't scare you.
that is that is the whole. It's a comedy. I'm writing it as a comedy. If somebody steals this shit from me, I'm gonna be really fucking pissed. But if you do, at least give me credit that I gave you the idea.
Right.
But it's kind of sort of on the wokeism because I took that I took that as something.
And you're supposed to let me read your scary book too.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet. Just remind me and I'll give it to you. But so Hillary Clinton is, because it was before that election, that's when I came up with the idea. So she became the president and she put another female in as Secretary of State and Secretary of Defense. So she was packing her cabinet with women. And, you know, okay. And it's how I envisioned her doing it if she became president. And this was when she was running against Trump the first time.
Is there a side skit with him as the first man? Because that's a whole nother story.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm just going to need that on the side of this story that you're telling. Cause,
Oh yeah. They're
Oh my
they're
God.
totally.
I just choked on air
There
laughing at that.
there totally
I can't think of
was.
his name.
There totally was.
Okay.
The story of Bill.
Well, so I'll tell you the one funny part about that Bill thing is it's the scene that I wrote was of them in the residence quarters before a function. And she goes up to him and she goes, "Now, Bill, I have a lot of females in my cabinet. They're strong, capable." Stop smiling. They're strong.
Stop it.
They're strong, capable, independent women.
Stop smiling.
Stop. They're not all beautiful. Stop smiling. When we get out there, if you shake hands with them, I have advised Secret Service to cut off your hand if you hold them for more than 2 seconds. Now, Bill,
Stop smiling.
stop smiling. Keep it in your pants.
Keep it in your
I
pants.
can't afford for somebody to claim that you touched them inappropriately. Now, I have made arrangements for certain people to be here. When you need that, they can take them in the back for you. Because I know you're going to do what you're going to do.
Yeah. Just
And she's
go.
like, and I don't like touching you because you're gross. And I don't remember how I wrote it, but it was really funny. But it was her kept saying,
Stop smiling.
stop
smiling.
smiling. Every
That's
time
funny.
she said, I have women, he's like, and I'm like, stop smiling.
Like a
And
giddy
it's-
little child.
Yeah,
It's so
he's like,
gross.
women. Ooh.
Yeah, just excited. Women in the house? Yay!
But anyway, that's how it came out because I had a dream that I was terrified, but that she won the presidency. And this is how I would envision her packing her cabinet would be a bunch of females. So anyway, back onto the military thing of, I mean, if you can't be in the military because you got flat feet, meaning you can't march, because combat is your mission first.
Yeah.
If you can't be in the military because you can't have insulin, because combat is your mission first.
Right. Then I don't understand.
The reason for that is because if you're out on the battlefield and you lose your insulin, you could die.
Yeah.
Well, if you are out on the battlefield and you lose your hormones and you can't take your injections or whatever, and you become volatile, other people could die.
Right.
Because that person, I don't want to have a machine gun or a knife.
No.
I don't want you having a fork.
No.
You know, I mean,
I want you to have a Q-tip.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, thank you.
So there are
Or
reasons.
even your hands. Your hands can be deadly weapons.
There are
They can
reasons
be, yeah.
for certain things that you're not supposed to do. And, even the capabilities of doing the job. Having your hair down is inappropriate because the hair up is to protect you from having a enemy
Yeah.
grab your hair.
Somebody can grab
Grab it.
me easy.
I mean, they
Yeah.
tell you that in
they're
self-defense.
they can grab this, but it's not going to hurt me like it's going to hurt you.
Right.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
teach you that in
And-
self-defense too. Like,
And I can pull out way
Yes.
easier than this. And if I were in the military, it would be up and pinned. you wouldn't have the ability to grab
It's
that.
harder.
It's
I mean, you
much
can,
harder.
but
You
it's-
can
to get a grip
but,
on it.
Yeah, I'm not
Yes.
going to let you be around me long enough to get your grip.
No.
Yeah.
And
But like me and Greta, if we flip our hair or turn too fast, somebody could grab it mid
Oh yeah.
and
Right.
then hold on to that and then loop it.
yeah, and literally,
Even when
Yeah,
I took,
'cause they
when I
can-
took karate, I had to wear my hair up in,
Yes.
in karate.
yeah.
Yeah.
So them doing this where and it's not just the image in the picture with the hair, it's that it's
don't give a shit
unsafe
about the
because
image.
mission
Unsafe.
first is combat. It doesn't matter what your job is. Your job can be the supply sergeant, where your job is just to check boxes and
Yeah.
make sure people have their pants and their shit that they need.
You may never go into combat, but
Your job is
That is what you
combat
signed up.
ready first.
that is what you
Mission
signed up.
ready.
Could be. It could turn into that. You could be the coffee guy.
I mean, I've never served, but I wasn't strong enough. I was a weak individual. But I mean, like, that's pretty much just sentence there. Like, I'm pretty sure when you sign up that you are willing and ready, you know. Like,
And that's the whole ready first. Readiness
ready,
is
mission ready first.
When you sign your name
if
on
you
that dotted
can't
line,
do
it
the
says
job, then you should. And I don't care if you are transgender. Knock yourself out.
Great.
After hours, when you are on duty, you are to be wearing your uniform.
Yes.
In accordance with the UCMJ and according in the Army the
Right.
600-300.
Right.
But not. Don't make up your own things. Don't make up your own deal with that.
Yeah, we're not making up our own rules here.
And
That's
and
not how this works.
I'm not going to say that behind closed doors or after hours or at home or
Yeah, I don't
going
care
out
what you
with
do
your
after
friends. If you
hours.
want to dress up as Tiffany
burns.
Saigon, go right ahead. Knock
Yeah.
yourself out. It doesn't bother me in the least little bit. But when you're on duty, you should be in uniform according to the code.
Exactly.
And I don't care. And I'm the same way. So, funny story about being in uniform correctly. So, I was on the honor guard and I was a rifleman in the honor guard. So, I did funerals, I did events, and I did funerals.
Funerals are the worst.
And didn't matter how many funerals I had ever done, still get the
they never
bumps
get
on my
easier.
neck. They never get easier.
You can do 100 of them.
Yep. Anyway, I was at a funeral and I think it was a day later or 2 days later, whatever, but the day before or 2 days before the funeral, which I didn't know I had before I got called to do the funeral,
Right.
I should say. I had just went to a nail salon and got my nails done for a wedding. And she was very specific. And we all had to have our nails done to the same length because she wanted everybody the same. And I said, I can't have nails that long. She's like, you can do it for a day. I'm like, okay. So I went and had my nails done, and they had to be like this long. Like they were supposed to be really long because she wanted all the pictures the same with our hands and our flowers. And yeah, she was one of those brides.
Bridezilla.
Bridezilla. No one's really going to see your nails, but
You know,
Oh, no. Oh, no.
she made sure.
Oh, no. She
everybody
made
saw
a
them.
point that
I had a bride get mad at me because instead of going to Victoria's Secret and buying the little
Bustier, whatever.
the little bras that they make that are plastic, I made my own with duct tape that you did not see underneath my dress.
So she got mad at you for wearing the wrong underwear?
She got mad
Or
at me
bra?
for making a duct tape bra instead of wearing the one she wanted me to wear.
That you couldn't see under the
You couldn't
dress.
see.
I'm just curious.
could
Why
see?
was she that close to your undergarments? To
I
know?
mean, that was just one of her rules. And I told her, I'm just going to make my own with duct tape because those don't hold my boobs.
So that's your fault for telling her, first of all.
Well, we all did.
I'm
We all
gonna-
did get ready that day, and part of making a duct tape bra,
Do you really think she was going to sit and watch you put it on your bra?
we all got ready there.
No,
Hey, have you ever made a duct tape bra?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I have.
But what I'm saying
And I
is
had
it's
to
your
cut
fault
it
for
to fit the
telling her.
dress?
What I'm saying is it's your fault for telling her. You just shouldn't have told her anything.
I don't
Just-
understand how I would have got ready.
She's
But they
not
got-
going to just stare at you. There's everything else going on.
That's true, but
She wouldn't have been like,
There was only
"What's
5 bridesmaids. She saw me get ready.
But she's focused on her day. The only
wasn't.
reason she would have been paying attention is because you told on yourself.
She
Never.
wasn't.
Rule number 1 in the military: never tell on yourself. Ask for forgiveness, not permission.
Oh, she was the day of the wedding because she saw me do it. She was pissed.
Well, she saw you making it,
Yeah.
but you also told on yourself. Never ask for permission. Ask for forgiveness after the
You didn't
fact.
tell her, she just saw.
I told her I was going to, but still the
Right,
day
so you
of.
told on yourself. So she was hyper
Hyper-focused on
focused and aware.
Side note, in the pictures, my boobs were the only ones that are perky. Everybody else is drooped.
See, okay, but if you had not told on yourself, again, this is back to a military thing.
Okay.
Ask for forgiveness, never permission.
Okay.
It's same
She
thing.
was a bridezilla the
Same
whole time.
thing
though.
with
She
we
was
don't
gonna find
steal
something to be
shit.
pissed
We don't
about.
steal shit from anyone. We acquire it.
The bridesmaid luncheon, she was bridezilla about that. She was bridezilla about showers.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let me finish this real quick story because we got off topic. But so I had my nails done, and then I got called that I had a funeral to do. So I had to do the funeral in these long ass nails that I didn't normally wear.
Yeah.
Gloves, because you wear the white gloves. And so for some people don't realize when you are dealing with inert ammo, you have to recharge the charging handle. They don't work the same way as live ammo. You only have to charge the charging handle once. So I pull it out and it slams forward very quickly. Well, when you have nails that are this long,
They'll catch.
that charging handle caught my nail.
Oh no.
This nail right here caught that nail. And it took the entire nail off of my skin.
Oh yeah.
All of it gone in the glove. Well, I had to do 2 more times because it's a 21 gun salute. There are 7 people. So do the math. You have to do it 3 times. And then you go to attention and we're holding our rifles like this. My glove is turning red and is just literally blood is
Dripping.
dripping from my glove onto my boots. I didn't say a word. I kept my mouth shut. I didn't wince. I did my job when it was time. About face, we marched out. We got back over to the main building and we went inside and it was like a sealed room. As soon as the door shut, I screamed motherfucker and things came out of my mouth. These guys were like, holy shit. And of course I go up to what I'm like, take my glove off. Cause I'm like, I need somebody to do it quick.
Yeah.
Like just take the glove off. And the whole glove is like red. And they, pull out. I'm like, you can't be gentle right now. Just grab the
Just
back
yank it.
here and just yank it off because it's probably stuck in there. I don't even know. I know it's going to be painful.
I know it's going to suck. Just do it.
And a couple minutes later, a general comes in and he walks in. He's a 1-star general because it was a 3 stars funeral. And he walks in and he's like, walks right up to me. And of course I went immediately to, I did not go to attention.
Oh, you went parade rest?
Because as soon as we walked in, he's like at ease.
Yeah.
So I stayed at ease. And he walks up and he goes,
Let me see.
let me see your hand. I'm like, and he's like, other one. And he's like, open your hand.
Let me see.
And I open my hand and you can see, and it's just bloody.
That's so
And there's
gross.
nothing there. And this is not the worst part. This is the best part. So he sees the other ones and he's like, aren't those a bit out of regulation? I'm like, yes, sir. I have a wedding. I was ordered to have them done. And he's like, oh, well, I guess you now are the epitome of why we don't let you have them that long. And I'm like, yes, sir. And he goes, well, what are you going to do now? And I said, I'm going to have to glue it on. And he's like, you're going to glue that onto your skin? And I said, yes, sir. Because she wants them a specific way. And he goes, Wow, that's some ballsy shit. I think I want to see you do that because that's going to be painful. Have you ever put super glue on an open wound? It hurts.
Oh, it hurts like a bitch.
Hurts like everything.
So after I got home, I cleaned it all up and did all that stuff. Now, I did not glue it on until like
right before
the wedding. Like I left it off and put stuff on it to heal it a little bit. But when I did put that super glue on there and glued that nail back on to, because that is what I glued back on, I did pull all the crap off in the fake, my real nail. I pulled all that off of it because it literally pulled my own nail out of the nail bed. It ripped that shit off. Don't ever do that. That's all I can say to you. So
I don't know. I would have put a Band-Aid on and then put the thing on top of the Band-Aid.
yeah, that probably would have been good. But I mean, it still burned, but it was a couple days later because I had to get out there and then we had the, prep and the before dinner and all that stuff, the rehearsal and the brides. We had the
rehearsal dinner,
the bridal party, the bachelorette party. And then the wedding was like 3 days. This was like a whole week wedding thing.
So annoying.
Yeah, like I don't know.
I've only ever been in one wedding
14 times.
And it
You're like, I've done that 14 times.
no, thank you.
I've only been in like 3 weddings.
14.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've only been in one wedding, and I've only been to like 3 of them.
Oh, we ain't even. I don't even begin to count how many, but yeah.
Yeah.
I've been 2. But
Well, for those of you traveling during the holidays and finishing prepping for your Christmas and finishing your
shopping
decorations and all that
decorating,
stuff,
wrapping,
have fun, enjoy. I hope you have fun with your family. To Alicia, who is not here today, I want to tell you, hope you feel better, and we miss you.
We do
miss you. I and I'm worried about you.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we
Me
all
too.
are worried about
Sending you good vibes and prayers.
Yeah, and if you need anything,
Yes.
or you need
Yep.
anything for the family,
I was say, yep, you
let
have
us-
3 of us here.
let
to
us
take care of
know.
you
We
and
can
your family.
we can make something to eat. I can't promise it's very good.
I'll have my husband make you something because then it'll be edible.
I can cook. I'm a good cook.
But if you need something, don't hesitate. And for
Seriously.
everyone else out there that are going to be traveling, be safe.
Be safe.
Travel
If
safe
you're gonna have family in, stay sane
and be
safe.
nice.
and be nice.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
something I have to remember.
Come up with get your scream pillow ready, the one that you need to walk in the other room and shove on your face while you make a nice
Get
scream.
your code word to your spouse or significant other.
Meditate when you sneak away to the bathroom. Do a 5-minute meditation
Yeah.
to calm yourself.
Be like bananas and pickles.
I can't do the
Pull
count.
up the Snoop Dogg meditation.
Yeah, I can't do
Affirmation.
the count to 10 because it just makes me madder as I'm
does.
counting.
It does.
I don't know why. I cannot do the count to 10. By the time I get to 10, I'm like, oh, let's fight.
No, I have to go have like a meltdown, cry,
Yeah,
have a meltdown, and come back and be like, I'm okay. But I'm not
fine.
one of those pretty criers, so I come back and my eyes are like this big and puffy and red and like
Everyone knows you were
everybody
crying.
knows.
Yeah.
I'm not a pretty crier.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I am. I don't know anybody who's actually a pretty crier.
No.
Like, I mean, even Miss America can be an ugly cry sometimes. Like they're up there on stage and they win. Like they're pretty ugly sometimes.
Yeah. I'm sure there's training for that.
Yeah.
I mean, we all secretly wish somebody else would fall,
Oh,
trip and
wait.
fall.
I've
Oh
already
wait,
done that.
I've already done that.
Between the 3 of us, we got you. Just
Yeah.
take us with you.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say one of us can fall down the
So we
stairs.
went out Saturday night and neither one of us fell.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay! Oh, and I do have her phone number, so I'm gonna send her a message.
Okay.
The comic is gonna come on and do a show on her.
Oh, neat.
I'm not gonna name her right now because I'm gonna get stuff prepped for her to come on. But she's gonna come on. She'll have to come on the way that I did when traveling. So which is fine.
That's fine.
We worked that out just fine. So, all right. Well,
We're out.
we're
10 minutes.
10 minutes
10
over.
minutes behind.
10 minutes late, but
We
that's
try.
okay.
We try. We were 3 minutes late starting. So that makes us 7 minutes.
Okay,
late.
we're good. We're
We're
good.
good.
All right.
Hot mess expressing.
Anyway, everybody have a good holiday season, and you got a couple weeks left to be all ready to go.
True.
True. You don't have to be ready tomorrow, but you got to be ready soon.
Gotta
Yep.
be ready soon.
All right. Well, have a great one.
Bye.
Bye.
And if you're shopping, just ignore the people that are rude. That's all
Just
I can
smile
say
at
about
'em
that.
and say,
Just-
bless your heart.
Just smile and say, bless your heart.